Welcome to Meanwhile in Turkey, Turkey's only crowdfunded English-speaking news show. Armando Diego Maradona. If you ever had the chance to watch him live, which I did in 1993 when he played against Galatasaray in Istanbul, you would have realized that this person was touched by God. So it is only fair of us to say thank you. Thank you, God, for allowing us to watch such an amazing footballer. Thank you, God, for allowing us to see what the future is going to bring us. Granted, he was flawed, just like every other human being there is on the planet, but my God, he was an amazing footballer. Maradona, thank you. Towards the end of September, an image leaked showing that the number of COVID positive cases were close to 29,000. That day, the Ministry of Health said that the only cases were about 3,000 to 4,000. And that's when everything started to move around. You see, that day was the day where basically the Ministry of Health said that they had changed the name of the sick. So they were giving us cases who had COVID positive but did not show any symptoms, where in fact there was close to 30,000 COVID positive cases in Turkey that day. 30,000 cases, 3,000 cases. So the regular citizen looked at this report and said, oh, 3,000, 4,000 COVID positive cases, it's not that bad. I mean, it's the whole of Turkey. We're 80 million. What's the luck in that finding me? But then it was a little bit different because we knew the numbers were different. They were higher than they were. That day, when they showed the report and said, but there's a report that says that it's 29,000, the Ministry of Health said it was due to national interest. So, Ministry of Health, please tell me what changed in 2 months? Because 2 days ago, the Ministry of Health came out and said, these are the real numbers. Not the real numbers. I don't want to be rude saying that they lied to us, but they didn't tell us the whole truth. You know, they just said, these are the number of cases, but we're not showing you the number of COVID positive cases. We're just showing you the ones that show illness. 2 days ago, the first numbers came out, close to 30,000. Yeah. We're now the world's 5th when it comes to COVID positive cases and number 1 in Europe. Yay. We won. The Ministry of Health, way back when, should have turned around and said, these are the number of COVID positive cases. Look how badly it's spreading. Because to be honest with you, if they had done that, we wouldn't be at the state we are in today. I, as a citizen, I'm incredibly disappointed because we knew the numbers were different. We knew the numbers were higher than that. But hiding it from the public because of national interests, I'm so sorry. I don't buy it. At least come out and say what the national interests were. At least I'd like to know that. Tell us, why did you hide it from us? What was the main reason? And I swear to God, I'm going to let it go. Because today, I feel disappointed. I feel cheated. If the Ministry of Health had shown the COVID positive cases since September, since the end of September, I swear to you, the Turkish public would have freaked out and would have done everything that is necessary possible to stop the spread of COVID. There's a difference between, 1 million people have been infected in Turkey this month than 90,000. And we're smart enough to know the difference. But I guess you protected us. Thank you. Qatar announced that they had bought 10% of our stock exchange, which is great news. But it's great news because, to be honest with you, if nobody invests in your product, then that means there's something wrong. So I'm very happy that they did. Now a lot of pundits are turning around and saying, oh my God, Qatar is buying everything. Yeah, good for them. I mean, their oil is going to run out soon, so they have to invest in something. And them investing in us makes me feel better. Qatar did invest in Harrods. They invest in banks. They invest in countries, so why not invest in our stock exchange? That means they saw something. Qataris are not stupid. They're not going to invest on something that they don't see a profit in. And by the way, please don't forget this. Before Qatar invested, Nasdaq, yeah, the Americans actually bought shares from our Turkish stock exchange. Granted, they left, but still, this is good news. Now, of course, we're one of the few allies of Qatar left. You know, everybody turned their back on Qatar. Saudi Arabia did, Egypt did, even the Maldives did. Imagine how bad that is for you. Qatar gave us a gift. They gave us a $500 million Boeing for our president to use, which is, you know, thank you. Thank you for such a great gift. Qatar also made close to 62 investments in Turkey, including Galata Port, you know, the port on Istanbul, which is a huge, huge, huge deal. Qatar also bought into our tank factory. Now, all these investments that Qatar is making, at the end of the day, they're not just literally taking the stuff and moving it. It's an investment. So, you know, right now, as of today, I'll take whatever investment I can get, as long as they invest in us, as long as money flows to us. There's nothing worse than being left alone and no investments coming in. We need these investments. From the Qataris, I really don't care. It could be from Guatemala for all I care. Istanbul Mayor İmamoğlu is having a very hard time these days. The number of taxis since the 1990s has stayed the same. There hasn't been any new licenses given. So imagine the 1990s how Istanbul was, and imagine now. There's literally a 30 to 40% increase in population in Istanbul, but the numbers of taxis stayed the same, close to 17,000. You know, if you ever visited Istanbul, you know that the taxis are a big problem. When it rains, they don't pick you up. When you go long distances, they don't pick you up. If it's raining, if there's traffic. When it's 3 o'clock, there's a shift change in the taxis, they don't pick you up. You know, they don't want to take you to like short distances. It's just a nightmare. I'm not talking for all taxis. I'm talking for literally the majority, actually, to be honest with you. But taxis have been a problem. There aren't any taxis. We need more taxis. So what did the mayor do? The mayor decided that, you know, we're going to give brand new licenses, close to 6,000 brand new licenses. Now, this is the problem that, you know, everybody's dealing with. Once the municipality gives us 6,000 licenses, it's the municipality who controls the licenses. So you see, when you buy a license, that's actually an investment. Now, it's close right now. The value of a license right now is about $150,000. But when you have 6,000 more on top of the 17,000 that there is, the value of your license decreases, right? That makes sense. So the people who own the license plates, the taxi barons, are actually having a hard time with it because they know that the value is going to decrease. But we need more taxis. İmamoğlu actually did the right thing. He actually came out and said, we need new licenses, it has to be better taxis, we need to control this, it's going to be great. We believed in him. But he doesn't have control of Istanbul Municipality Congress. It has to go through the Congress, to the local Congress. Who owns it? Who's the majority? AKP and MHP. Yesterday, during the meeting where they were going to decide, he decided to actually air it live. Very few times that actually we see things like that. And of course, guess what happened? The governor and the governor's people, who are appointed by the government, AKP, and the Ministry of Infrastructure, which is also AKP, went against it. Yes, we're not going to get our 6,000 taxis, which is a shame. I mean, these decisions are literally based on, these decisions that affect Istanbul people are coming from Ankara, which is so sad. On this one, I do believe that he's being shortchanged. And I really hope he gets these 6,000 new licenses. We need them. We need new licenses. Turkish Football Association announced that they were going to play the Super Cup, you know, the champions of the Turkish League and the champions of the Turkish Cup. They're going to play it in Qatar. I know. Qatar again. I have to be honest on this one. I don't think it's actually very interesting. I mean, granted, I understand playing the Super Cup or the Cup finals in Europe, in Germany, where there's like 4 or 5 million Turks living. But, you know, as of so far, last time I read, I mean, Qatar only has about 1,500 Turks living there and about 5,000 soldiers, if I'm not mistaken. So playing the Super Cup there, it's not that interesting. I mean, I don't know why we're doing it. Yes, Qatar is our partner. Yes, we're helping Qatar out. Yes, Qatar is our brother from another mother. But really, how far do we have to take it to show the love? I mean, we're allowing them to invest in Turkey, which is great. But playing the Super Cup in front of what? 2,000 people? 3,000 people? 3,000 Turks, I meant to say. This is our Super Cup. I believe it should be played in a country where actually Turks have an impact. You know, play it in England, play it in France, Belgium, Holland, Germany, again, that's perfect. Qatar? Anyway, thank you for watching me while in Turkey. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.